All right, guys. So today I just want to showcase this truck that I got here. Yeah. So the backstory about this truck, I got it about, let's say, a month and some weeks now. If I mean, I think I'm not really sure, but probably about a month. So it was actually owned by a lady with the boyfriend who actually owns a farm. So they were using this for farm work and they bought the diesel one, so they decided to sell this one. So yeah, I had to drop a down payment because I wasn't having the full amount and I had to pay the rest off a bit by bit. So it took me a while. So yeah, the total amount, I think I got the truck, everything should probably go about $3,800. That's Canadian. So yeah, under the hood you do get the V8 5.3 liters, which is very common. I think GMC has I think the 5.3 is mostly much common than the 3 liters. I mean the 6 liters and the 6.3s. So this is an 8-cylinder, and there've been a little bit of stuff that have been done on it since I got it, and I will try and take you guys through with the little that I've done. So just this morning I just replaced some clamps. So I don't know what happened, but there was a leakage from one of the pipes. Let me see if I can show you guys. You see those? So that is the pipe that goes into the water pump. So there were a bit of leakage. I don't know why it was leaking, so I had to put like double clamps on it and see if it's going to be tight enough. So I'm just hoping this is going to fix the problem, otherwise I'll have to get a new pipe for that section. And it came already with the intake, the cold intake. It was already replaced from stock, and it also came with 18-inch of wheels, so it had 18s on them. The tires were pretty good. I mean, they were pretty bad when I got them, so I had to replace all 4 of them. So I put a Michelin tires on it. That is one of the things that I've done so far, and a couple of things that needs to be done currently. I'm just taking it a bit by bit because it's too cold and I don't want to be out right now, but I guess the water thing was very necessary. Let me just take this dustbin off. I was just using it to stand on. I mean, it's a big truck, so I can't reach it. So I was using this to get over to the top. So okay, so yeah, I think that should be it for this portion. Ignore the wires on the battery. The guys that I got it from, the lady and the boyfriend, they were a bit stupid. So they had some LED bar on the car, so it had that long LED bar on it, and they decided to take it off. I don't know why, but yeah, that is what you get when you buy from a dummy. So they disconnected the cables, but if in case maybe later in the future I want to put it back, I'll have to trace it and then put things back to normal. So yeah, it has a bit of rust, honestly. I think the rocker panels, if you guys can see here, yeah, so it does have a bit of rust, but I think for 2007 it's really fair. I mean, it's not really bad. I think the majority of the rust is somewhere here. So this is the major problem here. Yeah, so what happened is the previous guy was trying to fix it, but I don't know if he did not graduated from his institution, because this does not look professional and this does not really hold. But I don't think that bothers me, so yeah, I'll keep that as it is. Yeah, other than that, it also has some rust over here, there underneath, and I think that should be pretty much it for the rust. And inside, I mean, it's pretty much standard. Windshield is cracked. I'm going to have to replace it later in the future. You know, one thing about Canada is the cops don't bother you with broken windscreen, but South Africa, Ghana, it's going to be a ticket. So yeah, seats are pretty much okay. It just needs to be washed and cleaned properly. Roof is still decent. Honestly, I'm quite impressed with the roof, because normally it's you get some torn and sometimes they are loose. Ignore that. I bought it from Temu. I'm sure if you guys have been following my channel, then you probably know what is happening here. So I bought this stock exhaust. Well, this is not stock. These are exhaust pipe that I bought of the internet. There are two pieces. I'm going to use one of them, and I'm thinking of down piping it. So I'm going to cut the mufflers and continue straight and connect that pipe to it. Right now it sounds normal, there's nothing impressive about it, but I believe after I'm done with it, it should look good and sound good. So initially I was planning to sell it because the truck actually has a lot of problems, so I decided not to. I decided to keep it. So I guess this is going to be Vimi's car, future car, whatever car. I don't know how long I'll keep it for, but it seems reliable. Engine, gearbox, transmission does not seem to have any problems so far. Right now, the major issues that I'm experiencing is so if you guys look down there, there's this thing called CV axle, and that is what controls the wheels. So sometimes when you turn in, if your CV axle is bad, you'll hear a funny noise. It goes ka 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 ka. So yeah, the guy that I bought it from did not also tell me about that. He only told me about this side, which is changed, only to find out that the other side also needs to be changed. So there are quite a few money that needs to be spent. But yeah, another thing, I need a step ladder because I'm too short, and yeah, being short and a higher truck, it's a problem. But yeah, one kick starts, it's honestly does the job. Fuel gauge is low, yep, probably for fuel. And yeah, so the blinking light is for the CV that I need to fix. The suspension is not okay, so it definitely needs attention on that side. You see, it just said system, tire, monitor, whatever. So that is part of the drivetrain. So yeah, it does look decent. Honestly, it's not a bad truck. Sometimes in the morning when it idles, you will not even hear a thing. But yeah, very soon you'll hear a thing because I'm going to be putting that crazy sound on it. So yeah, a radio is aftermarket, is stock. This is not standard. His stupid ass took the standard one off and put this one here, but I mean, I think it's okay because it does have CD, USB, Bluetooth, aux, almost everything, which I believe the stock one wouldn't have. So yeah, 4x4 all works. AC, heater, everything works. I really wish it did had a heated seat, because in Canada the weather is very crazy, so heated seat is a must. Yeah, I really need it, but it's all good. It doesn't have it. So the lady, it was just some young couples, man. I think the lady was about, let me turn the phone this way, so I'm not sure if you guys can see me, but I hope this works. So the lady was about 18 or 19, and the boyfriend was about 20 years of age. I can't recall, but they were very young couples. So I understand when kids are owning stuff, they don't really treat it properly. Hence the condition of this car. This car would have been very much in a perfect condition if it wasn't for how they treated it. But overall, for 3,800, it's not bad. I'm also planning to probably spend an extra of maybe 1,000 or 1,005, which already I've spent 500 already. I think I've spent even more than that because it's cost me about 250 to get the tires on, and I do have some spare tires as well. So it should take me some money, it should take me some cash, but I think in total of 5,000, this truck is going to look crazy. So yeah, back into some of the crazy things that she did. She also put this funny ambience light on it, so I don't know, but it looks cool at night. It goes with the music, you see. So I kind of like it. It's not bad, but like I said, there is definitely some stuff that needs to be done on it. I came to get the truck checked. Yeah, it actually needs some work to be done on the suspension, and I think that is the most common problem that needs attention right now. So I brought it in for them to have a look at it, and I don't even know the name of this place, but it says Teddy something. They deal with wheels, tires, suspension, and some mechanical stuff. But there's the truck, and he's going to take it in a bit, and we'll see how it goes. So do you guys remember, oh, I almost felt, so do you guys remember when I made a video talking about a job interview that I'm going for and whatever about video and all those? I was ranting a lot that day. This is just a follow-up or an update that, hey, I've got the job. So I actually started today, and today was my first day. So I just finished. I'm heading back home now. It was a busy and productive day today. So yeah, thanks to everyone that prayed for me. Thanks for everyone that actually wished I had the job. I got it. It's actually going to be a contract base, so I think it's about 4 to 5 months contract, but so far so good. I think I'm happy, and yeah, guys, that's it. This is just a random update. Thanks for coming. Off to the house. Please enter your code by touching the corresponding. Thank you. Okay, so guys, I just got home. I think right now it's about 6 to 7 at night. So I took the car in for a check, and they actually checked. And you know what's funny, guys? I know this is not part of the video, but let me just state it. So when I got there, the mechanic, the guy who is in charge, took the car in. I showed you guys the video, and then he came out to call me, and he was like, "Eta, come." And I'm like, am I still in South Africa? So I asked him, bro, why are you calling me a Because I mean, we don't say that in Canada. And he's like, oh, I once lived in South Africa I was in Pretoria for 10 years. Then I'm like, oh, really? This is my first time seeing someone from South Africa in Canada. So I guess we are brothers. Then it's like, oh, sure. Where in South Africa are you from? Like, oh, man, I lived in Pretoria for about this years. I went to other places as well. And it's like, oh, nice to meet you. So basically we are now family. So originally I think he's from Ethiopia or Somalia, I'm not sure, but I mean it's all fun, man. It's so crazy how this world is so small. Like, you just go to certain places and then you just meet family, friends. I mean, like, this world is so tiny, man. So yeah, anyway, that was just by the way. So I just came back from the mechanic shop, and they took the car up and they checked. It's kind of bad news. I really don't know, but let me just turn this off. Yeah, I hope you guys can hear me properly now. So they took the car up with that thing that lifts the car, and as usual, I thought it was going to be a minor problem, but this is not minor. So this car, when it came in, I changed the left CV axle, only to find out later that the right one also needs to be changed. The guy did not tell me that. The person I bought it from only said, no, it only needs this side CV. And I'm definitely sure that they knew that the other side needed to be changed as well. Maybe if they did mention, I would be like, okay, no, you need to reduce the price or something. So he didn't say it. He only said this side. So I changed this side, and now that side needs to be replaced. That is not all. When I took the car up, I noticed that the spring of the back. So you do know that trucks, they don't use the random spring for the back. Well, mostly, I don't know if all of them. So they use this thing called leaf spring. It's kind of like a long metal placed on top of each other, like 3 or 4 of them. So they use that at the back, and it's left and right. So I don't know what happened. I don't know how it happened. I don't know if I bought the car with that problem, or I don't know if I caused that. So there is a crack in the metal. The spring has a crack both sides, left and right, and it's just crazy. I don't know how that happened, but it is what it is. So this is the problem. This is the main reason why my vehicle is pulling on the other side. So mostly when I'm driving, it's like the car wants to go the other side. It doesn't do that always. Sometimes it just does and stop. So this is the major problem I need to fix. There's a lot to be done on the car, and honestly I don't think it's worth the amount I paid for it, but I've already bought it and it is what it is. So that needs to be changed. I need to place the order for both left and right. CV axle for the other side is already ordered. So it's really going to be some crazy time and money spending for this truck, but I'm only doing this because the engine and transmission still seems solid. It seems like there's still a lot of life left. So yeah, I'm home. I knocked off from work. I didn't even come home. I went straight to do this. I'm hungry, so I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hey guys, do not forget to subscribe, like, and should I be saying this every day? Anyway guys, thanks for coming, and I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.